your girl Yammy's here. And I'm in my kitchen, so you know what that means. That's right. I am cooking. And I'm taking you guys for a ride with me. We are making, it's a Moroccan lamb stew, but I can't find lamb. So we got beef. I picked up some beef stew meat. So this is what it's supposed to look like. But it's a Moroccan lamb stew. Minus the lamb, add the beef, you know. And look at, I got my hair up in a ponytail. It's getting long now. I can now wear it in a ponytail. I got a couple pins back, but. And Obi's in here helping. He is my assistant. And look at what I have on. This was my very first Spirit jersey. It was a short sleeve one, a wider neck. It's big on me, but you know what? I'm still wearing it because it's got it, Walt Disney World on the back, and I'm excited. So I figured, get in the Disney mood, and let's cook some stew. All right, so let me show you what all we need. There's one ingredient I could not find, and I looked at a couple different places, but we need the stew meat, which I have. We need 4 medium carrots. I only have 3 carrots. That's okay. A large onion, a couple cloves of garlic, ground cumin, a cinnamon stick, chickpeas, which I do like hummus. I've never had chickpeas. I've only had hummus. So this is going to be interesting to try. I think so. We're willing to try it. We need olives, a can of diced tomatoes, beef broth. It says canola oil, but I only have vegetable oil, so vegetable oil, and dried apricots, which these were my Sophie girl's favorite snacks. I would buy her a bag just for her. She would get a whole one, and then Chewy and Zoe would always get like a half of one. So the other day I opened it up, took one out, I bit it in half, and I gave half to Obi. He loved them. Hey Obi, how did you like the apricots? Oh look, he's perking up. He sees the apricots. Did you like these? Did you? Yeah? You're shaking your head? Yeah. You liked them. You want a half of one? I'll give you a half. Give me a minute. Right, he heard me open up the bag, so now he's up. You got to sit down. Good boy. Ready? Here you go. And there he goes. He loved me. I like apricots too. I like the dried apricots. I like the apricots in a can too. But you know, I've never had a fresh apricot. Might have to see if we can find that here. So, that's what I'm cooking today. It's early still. It's like 10:30 in the morning. And I am going to start cooking this early so it can simmer. Yeah, I had to put the glasses on so I can read. It says 60 to 90 minutes to let it simmer. And so then I'm getting it done early. It can sit. They always say once it sits, the next time you heat it up, stew's always better the second day. We're about to find out. I hope we like this. It's different, but we're willing to try it. Wanted 2 pounds of meat. How much pounds do I have here? I ended up getting, a little over 1 pound. Yeah. It's gonna be, it's just for 2. So I'll just cut the, I'm sure, a carrot. So everything else should be fine. Just less on the meat. So, ready guys? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get this cook on. Oh, okay. All right, so now it's a lot of carrots and onions and garlic, but so that's gonna be set aside. The chickpeas, they say to open them, rinse and drain, or open, drain, and rinse. Either or, you know. You can do it either way, but you gotta rinse them. All right, so we're just gonna pour them in there. Got them all out. Now we'll just rinse with cold water. There's a lot of starch on them. I can't believe they're hard. I thought these would have been soft, but I guess they'll get soft in the stew. Learn something new every day. All right. Oh, you didn't see that. All right. Now that it's been rinsed, now we'll let it drain until we're ready to use them. So you stay there. Okay, I've taken the meat out, rinsed it, cleaned it, cut some of the pieces down a little bit because they were still big. So now just salt and pepper. All right, now that that has been seasoned, I'm turning on my pot with the oil in it to get hot. So we'll come over here now. All right, pan's hot. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my beef in. Ooh, listen to it sizzle. You want to try to brown all the sides of the beef. So I like to try to get it into a single layer on the bottom. You just want to more or less just brown the meat. Then we're going to take it out and then we're going to finish assembling the stew. And then we'll put the meat back in to let it finish cooking at the end of the process. Oh, I just keep flipping over. Now, I'm nowhere close to a professional chef. I mean, I did work as a cook for a couple years at a restaurant, and I'm telling you, I had fun. It was fun being a cook. I was always a baker. I baked cookie trays, you know, I baked all the time. Christmas time, I sewed cookie trays with Christmas cookies on. I think I told you guys once before about that, so I do that, and then I do some baking, and I try to share with people, but right now it's kind of hard to share with people. So I am just not doing any baking unless it's just a small amount, you know. It's not like we need to eat a lot of baked goods or anything. But I did pull out some frozen roes that you have to let them rise, and then you can bake them. It takes 3 to 5 hours for this to be ready to bake. It's 11:30. It'll be done by dinner. I'll put them in right before dinner and then let them cook and make them nice and hot. I couldn't figure out if I wanted to do, you know, cornbread. We normally do cornbread with stew or with chili. And I decided, I had bought these roes the other day, and I said, well, why not? All right, that's about done. Let me show. This is the roes I bought here. The roes. I have the bread. So I bought the bread, loaf of breads, and now I bought the roes. And I do have cinnamon rolls too, but they're very easy to do. Instructions on the back. All right, so now take them out. You want to drain. You want to put it on a paper towel to drain off any excess fat that might be on there. I'm telling you, this meat already smells good. Now, this meat is not cooked, just so you know. So don't try taking a bite of it or eating any of it because it's not cooked. So now at this time, uh-oh, dropped a piece of meat on the side. Let me throw it back over there. This time I'm going to throw in the garlic. Let that start cooking around in there. I like to let the garlic cook just a pinch longer than I put the other stuff in. That really gets the fragrance of it out. And look at it. Oh, can you guys see okay? Let's see if I can get you a little bit closer. That's as close as I'm going to get you guys. So, all right, now I'm going to add my carrots and onions. Let that cook down. And we want the onion to soften. About 5 minutes in here. Alright. Since not, we have to do with what we have. So, no coriander today. Sorry. I don't know what kind of difference it would make with it in or without. I don't know. But we'll try it without. If we like this stew and I decide to make it again, but with the lamb, I'll make sure I have the coriander so we can taste it. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes now. And they say to add in your cinnamon stick. Ooh, ooh. So 1 cinnamon stick in. Now they said let it get fragrance to where I guess you can smell the cinnamon. They said about 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm starting to smell the cinnamon. Oh yeah, that's unusual. Never would have thought to put cinnamon in a stew, but we do take that out at the end. All right, so that's all fragranced. I wish you guys could smell. It smells so good. Now it's time to add in the chickpeas, the green olives, and apricots. So here's my chickpeas and olives. Dump them in. And there's the apricots all diced up. Stir that around in there. It's looking interesting, isn't it? So now at this point, I'm going to add in my can of diced tomatoes. You leave the juice in. They want the juice. Alrighty, stir that around. Now I got to add in the beef broth, 2 cups. They said 2 cups, but I'm going to do it until it's all surrounded in there, which I think will be more than 2 cups. Like half of that. All right, look at that. Now let's add the meat back in. You can see how much it drained, so let's get it in there. Now we'll just stir this all up. Yeah, I think we need a little bit more broth in there. There, now it's all pretty much in there. So now we gotta let it cook. And now we gotta bring it to a boil on high heat. And once it starts bubbling, we're gonna reduce it down to a medium-low simmer, and I'll put the lid back. I'll put the lid on it. And then that's gonna cook for, you know, I think it said 60 to 90 minutes. So I'll set my timer for an hour. I'll check it. If it needs another half hour, I'll let it go another half hour. All right, it is boiling now. Gotta stir it up a little bit. Turn this down to a simmer. Put a lid on. I'm gonna set my timer for 1 hour. And I will be back to check on it. So here's the stew. Of course, we have the olives. You got the meat. There's the carrot. Oh, there's the chickpeas, which are quite tasty. And did not know I would like them as much as I did. And then the apricot pieces. They don't even look like apricots anymore, but that's a piece of apricot. Once in a while, you'll find a little garlic piece, but it's really good. Hey, Boo. How do you like that stew? Hey, Boo. How do you like that stew? Hey, Boo. How do you like that stew? Hey, Boo. You like that stew? Oh, hot sauce bottle. Let me move it out of the way. There you go. Now you guys can get a clear picture of the Boo. There's the Boo eating his stew. Do you like it? Ooh, he likes it. He likes it. Your name should be Mikey.
Bye.
Bye. So, that's our dinner for tonight. It turned out really good. I let it simmer all day. Well, a couple hours I let it simmer, and then I turned it off, and then I turned it back on and got it going again for when Boo got home. And then I did rolls. Those rolls turned out really good. I'd show you mine, but I already ate it. Oh, wait a minute. Here's Boo's.
There's mine.
Look at how brown and toasty it is, and it's got lots of butter on the inside.
Butter, yes.
That's some good stuff.
Bye.
So, we're going to go finish our stew. I think Boo wants more. And then I'll find something else to get into. Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe, like, and hit that bell. Ring.
And come back and see Yammy some more.
Yeah.